quick heads up. If you stick with me until the end, I'll go over the apoptosis questions that show up again and again on AP and IB exams, plus test prep tips that help you avoid the most common point-losing mistakes. Your exam score would like you to keep watching. Apoptosis is programmed cell death, which sounds dramatic, but it's actually very polite. It is a controlled and intentional process, not an accident. Cells actively participate in their own destruction. This requires energy and specific enzymes. Apoptosis happens all the time in healthy organisms. It removes damaged, infected, or unnecessary cells. Without apoptosis, multicellular life would not work. Apoptosis and necrosis are very different types of cell death. Apoptosis is orderly and controlled. Necrosis is chaotic and accidental. Apoptosis requires ATP and specific signaling pathways. Necrosis often results from injury or toxins. During apoptosis, cell contents stay contained. Necrosis causes inflammation and damage to nearby cells. Apoptosis plays a major role in development. It helps sculpt structures like fingers and toes. Unneeded cells are removed efficiently. Apoptosis maintains balance in tissues. It eliminates cells with DNA damage. This helps prevent cancer. The immune system relies heavily on apoptosis to function properly. Cells do not randomly decide to self-destruct. Apoptosis is triggered by specific signals. Severe DNA damage is a major trigger. Viral infections can activate apoptotic pathways. Cells may also die when growth signals disappear. Stress inside the cell can initiate apoptosis. These triggers protect the organism as a whole. P53 makes another appearance here, which you might have already seen in my cancer video. P53 is very important. It monitors DNA damage inside the cell. If damage is detected, P53 can stop the cell cycle. This gives the cell time to repair its DNA. If repair fails, P53 triggers apoptosis. This prevents damaged cells from dividing. When P53 is mutated, apoptosis often fails. The intrinsic pathway begins inside the cell. It is often triggered by DNA damage or stress. The mitochondria play a key role. Cytochrome C is released into the cytoplasm. This activates a cascade of enzymes called caspases. Caspases systematically dismantle the cell. The process is controlled and efficient. The extrinsic pathway starts outside the cell. Death ligands bind to receptors on the cell membrane. This occurs during immune responses. Binding activates caspases inside the cell. The cell is instructed to self-destruct. This allows precise removal of harmful cells. It is a targeted and efficient defense mechanism. Caspases are the executioners of apoptosis. They are protease enzymes that cut proteins. Caspases exist as inactive precursors. Once activated, they activate more caspases. This creates a cascade effect. Cellular structures are systematically broken down. Once caspases are active, apoptosis is irreversible. Apoptosis is one of the body's strongest cancer defenses. It removes cells with dangerous mutations. Cancer cells often disable apoptotic pathways. Mutations in p53 are a common strategy. Avoiding apoptosis allows survival of damaged cells. These cells continue dividing. This contributes to tumor formation. Apoptosis is essential during development. It removes extra cells to shape organs. This is how fingers separate. In the immune system, apoptosis removes harmful immune cells. Self-reactive cells are eliminated. This prevents autoimmune disease. Apoptosis is a normal and healthy process. Apoptosis frequently appears on AP and IB exams. Students are often asked to compare apoptosis and necrosis. P53-related questions are extremely common. Caspases are frequently tested. Intrinsic and extrinsic pathways must be distinguished. Diagram interpretation is popular. Clear cause and effect explanations earn points. For exams, always use precise biological language. Explain what triggers apoptosis. Clearly distinguish pathways. Avoid vague phrases like the cell dies. Connect apoptosis to cancer prevention. Practice interpreting pathway diagrams. Understanding apoptosis makes multiple exam topics easier. That's it for now. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and check out Dr. B's tutorials on Amazon for full AP and IB study guides. See the first link in the comment below. For more tutorials and test prep videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Dr. B's Tutorials.